So I'm not a very good video editor, so this video is just gonna have the gameplay of Crimson Desert, a game that I have been enjoying a lot recently, and with few clips from my own game that I have been working on that this video is all about. So please watch this video, just watching will help me out a lot. So this is the game that I've been working on for almost more than a year now, and the development has been pretty good. It's not, I haven't had many issues, though there have been few times where I have been frustrated and sometimes where I was a lot confused. And the game, I plan to release it sometime this year, so I want to promote it in some way or form, and I think a YouTube channel will be the best way to do so. What you're seeing on the screen right now is a indie horror game. It's all about this child who's in search for his father that he got into this house for, but there are a lot of mysteries that he found. It's not an unknown house to him. This is the house that his uncle lives in, and the uncle got into some pretty messed up stuff, and that's the reason this house is possessed by a demon. It sounds like a pretty simple concept, but believing this story is actually really deep, and it's a great story, I think. Overall, my brother came up with the almost the entire story, and the story, I think, is pretty well done. The thing about the game that makes it stand out the most for me personally is the gameplay. The thing is, horror games don't tend to have the best gameplay. I have seen and played a lot of horror games. It's one of my personal favorite genre, but a lot of them rely on good puzzles and jump scares. That is good, don't get me wrong, that is the main thing that makes a horror game good. But what I wanted to do in my game is I wanted to make it a little bit unique. I wanted it to stand out. So the game has these 4 mini games that you have to go through to get the 4 orbs that are required for the final ending, and overall you'll like the gameplay once you play it. All the 4 games are unique, they stand out in their own ways, and the puzzles are also pretty decent in my opinion. I have worked a lot on this game, so believe me when I say this, you will like the game when you play it. It may not end up being the best game you will play, but it will be an experience that you will enjoy. And I'm gonna price the game at like $1 or something. I wanted to make the game free, but I have been working on this game for a long time that I can't afford to make this free. So $1 or $2 is max it's gonna be. And for that price, this game will give you an enjoyable experience. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is the art style that I went with in this game. It's a very simple boxy art style that I actually fell in love with the previous game that I was working on. That game is gone. By the way, it got corrupted. But that game gave me a pretty decent idea on what I wanted to do for the art style. And this game is exactly what it was going to be. It's a cubic art style that is filled with colors, and the joy of the game is expressed through the colors. The game has 2 sides to it, the entire house and the entire game has 2 sides to it. One that is filled with colors and enjoyment that you will see in a child's brain, and that you will figure out when the game story actually reveals itself. And the other is the dark and demonic side of the game, which I have been working on currently, and that's one thing that's one of the main part that's remaining to make actually. Now, for like this entire month, I haven't worked on the game a lot because I actually entered a game jam called Bad Game Ideas Game Jam from Johnny Razor. I actually made a short about it, and you can go watch that one as well. And I have been working on it instead of this game because I wanted a small break. So yeah, there's that. But this game is something that I really hope succeeds because it's everything that I wish to make in an indie game and more. And this game is going to decide a big portion of my life. Currently, I work a job. It's a gaming job that I absolutely enjoy. And with that job, I've been working on this game. And I worked quite hard to make this game where it is. And I wanted to promote it in some way or form because I want this game to at least sell like 1,000 copies or something, which will save me from a lot of hell. And so yeah, please do subscribe, and I'll definitely make a video of the game and trailers and all that when the game gets a Steam page. So do follow You will definitely like it more when you see the trailer and the teaser that I have made for the game. So yeah, please do subscribe, and that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. That alone has helped me a lot. Share the video if you actually think my game could be good. And bye. See you in the next one.